on our way. We've got a 5-day expedition planned. We've got 3 days of camping at a campsite, and then we're going to try and do 2 days of wild, sorry, that's the sat nav, a bit of wild camping, weather permitting. So we'll take you along on our journey.
And where are we going?
Oh yeah, we're going to Dartmoor. So the campsite is just outside of Dartmoor, and then we intend on taking the 2 nights in Dartmoor.
The 3-day well camping on the campsite is well camping, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Ashbourne Woods, where it's still wild camping on a campsite.
It's camping with permission, isn't it?
Yeah, it's camping with permission. So we're gonna get a toilet and a shower, which is nice, because I don't think we want to go 5 days without. So anyway, we'll see you.
What do you mean? You normally do. Hey! Anyway, so that's what I was going to say is for the first 3 days we've took the kitchen sink.
Oh god, yeah.
So
you see the back of the car? Obviously you can see sparkling.
we want to be nice and comfy for this first 3 days.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bit of a well camp glamp.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a new term. Well camp glamp. Well glamp camp.
Yeah.
Or well glamp. I don't know.
Jesus.
Right. And then the last 2 days in Dartmoor is going to be ultra lightweight.
Yeah.
And see where we're going to put Dartmoor for 2 nights. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
It's going to be a multi-parter.
Multi-part. See ya.
Right. So we're at Ashbourne Woods.
Ashbourne Woods, yeah.
Ashbourne Woods. Apparently, it's the home of wild camping. Not so sure about that claim. Due to the fact when we got here, they put us on a slope like that, out in the open. It was rubbish. It was like, are you kidding me? Look at all these woods around here. You're going to put us on a slope. And really, I wanted to decide where I wanted to camp myself. Probably a bit naive, really, but that's the kind of camping I don't like. So anyway, we're here wild glamping. As you can see, we brought all the kit, all the gear. I brought all my cook sets because we're here for 3 days, so we're making the base camp, and then we're going to do 2 days up in Dartmoor, ultralight wild camping. Well, we've just had a cup of tea, set up the tent. It's getting quite late. We've been foraging for some wood. Believe it or not, there's loads of woods around it, and there's nothing on the floor, which is weird, isn't it? Yeah. It's either been scoured clean by all the other campers. I think that could be the only option.
I think so, because when you look at the wood that we've bought off of them,
yeah.
I don't know, it just doesn't look like.
So, we've scavenged what we can. All this stuff here, if you can see it, is great for the firebox. Believe it or not, we made our brews on that and cooked 4 burgers on that. 4 burgers, 2 at a time.
Yeah.
But out of just bits and pieces of wood like that. That's why the firebox is a critical bit of kit.
It's minimal wood, so we're not having to use all of the wood that we've had to pay for.
Yeah.
To eat our food, we can just use the firebox. I mean, unfortunately, we're having shawarma kebabs tonight, so we are
again.
Gonna have to
Every time we go camping, we get the shawarma out.
So we're gonna have to use the pit, but you know they don't take that long to cook, I find.
So, just to show you around camp, this is our base, like I say, for 3 days. We ended up camping for a lovely little glen. We complained, to be honest, about the last place. We said no, we're not staying there. So we found the spot. We said, can we camp in? He said, yeah. It's near a water source, so that's pretty cool. And it's a nice little glade, really. It's a little bit close to a road, though, but it's a better spot overall. Some beautiful woods over there. Apparently you get foxes and stuff like that around here too, which will be pretty cool to get to see some stuff. I did have to, like I said, I've been foraging. So I bought a couple of bags of wood just for tonight, and I'll go further afield tomorrow and see what wood I can find, dead wood on the floor. But other than that, it's going to be a nice little spot for 3 days, I can't wait. It was supposed to go really bad weather today, but down here, great still. So, you know, that's a bit of a winner. So yeah, I've got my MSR stowaway pots, the 1.6 litre is it, and the 700 milliliter. I've also got my new Tatonka 2.5 litre. I'm going to show that later because it's brilliant. Comes with a frying pan and my full triangle kit fits snugly inside. It's mega. Can't wait to show you that. But yeah, so we're just going to sort of make our camp now properly. This is our tent. This is the old tent, but for base camps it's heavy, but it's fine for the base camp. It's Peak Langthorpe. I've had that for donks. But it's our little. I'll leave Brandy to all that, as you can imagine. She likes to make house. She's better than I am anyway. You giving her the tablets?
I'm trying to.
She's an old girl, the dog, so she's on tablets for leg. Anyway, so tonight, yeah, we'll get a little bit of a fire going, and as Brandy says, we're going to be having. She always makes shawarma for the first night. It's beautiful as well. I need to credit my mate Richie James for the shawarma. Oh, we did make a shawarma video, and I actually gave the credit to the website that gave us but my mate Richie's at it. Hang on, I told you about that website. Where was my credit? So there's his credit. Alright. I'll be crediting the bloody internet service provider next for allowing the website to go up. Anyway, it's good shawarma. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the footage that I made earlier in, but in case I don't, I've recovered from the night before. I think I've not drank for a little while, have I?
No.
And I think 15 cans of Stella. Between us, I hasten to add, was probably about 10 more than I needed. Oh Jesus. So the upshot is I've pretty much ruined today. I've not long got out of bed and it's like 3 o'clock now.
You can't ruin such a beautiful day like today.
It's a beautiful day though, so we're going for a late afternoon walk, and a bit embarrassingly, we're actually walking to the pub, aren't we? To scope it out for later. Oh dear.
Well, we didn't bring any maps. We ran out of time, didn't we, to bring maps?
Yeah, we're going to buy an OS map of Dartmoor tomorrow and do a bit more tomorrow. But I was planning on doing a bit more today than what we are going to do. So anyway, later on we're going to go and forage some wood for tonight.
Yep.
And I'll probably show the firebox at some point in this video. In Swedish torch configuration.
Aye.
Which will be quite exciting. Anyway, yesterday I bagged on about this well camping spot, and I was unfounded. Sparkle, come on girl, because it's actually really nice here. I mean, look at some of these little routes through the forest that you've got on your doorstep. It's absolutely stunning round here, it really is. And last night we had a full moon, didn't we, Brenda?
Yeah, it was nice.
We had a full moon.
Most times, but full moon.
Clear night, so the whole place was floodlit with moonlight, and as it was coming through the trees it was just absolutely stunning. I mean, we stayed up all night looking at it, didn't we?
Yeah.
If I could have took footage of it I would, but of course it would have been too dark for this kind of camera. But tonight I'm going to try and set up a tripod with my still camera, put it on a long exposure and see what we can get. And if so, there will be a picture of it coming right now. But if not, it didn't come out. Okay, so it's a bit of a thumbs up really for Ashbourne, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ashbourne Woods, I think it's called.
Yeah,
Bit of a
Ashbourne
thumbs up.
Woods. Near Rattery in Devon.
Near Rattery in Devon, yeah. I would say the only problem I do have really is the lack of wood. Just on the ground, it's like they've cleared up to make you purchase wood.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few bits and bobs. I mean, it's great for the firebox. There's enough kind of twigs to use a firebox, but there's very little actually logs on the ground really. It's dead wood. I think it's been picked clean by all the other. Hey up. We've got some sheep here wanting to be part of the vid. I'll try and get them in the background. Yeah, they probably think Sparkle's a lamb. Anyway, we'll be back. Right, so we're taking a bit of foraging a bit of wood for tonight's fire. Got the old Laplander. Everyone's seen this, it's a classic. Like, I don't know, 10, 14, 15 quid, something like that. Lidl was selling these, a version of them, recently, a copy, for 4 quid, 5 quid. Top tip, if it's still in Lidl, grab them. We've had a couple of dead logs in this area. This one seems nice and dry. It's been down a bit. It's quite obvious that it's been dead for a bit. So we're going to take a couple of the branches off this. We'll take these back to camp, cut them down a bit more, make them a bit more manageable. Yeah. And I think we can do a lot with this. Yeah. Last night we burnt some wood that was very similar to this. Yeah. And it was absolutely saturated in pine oil, wasn't it?
Lasted ages, yeah.
It lasted ages. It was like, I mean, it was fat wood. It was fat wood throughout. It was brilliant, wasn't it? Yeah. It just, whew. Yeah.
Good flame, good heat. It was brilliant, really.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome.
But we got loads of it there.
We got a bit, but I think, you know what, for tonight, these two will easily do us. Do you think?
Yeah, this is the second night, and we've got 3 bags of backup wood just in case. Yeah. So
we'll just finish off this Laplander. It's dead easy to use. It cuts on the back stroke. With old wood like this, it goes through like a knife through a butt, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Done.
Yeah. It's nice actually, isn't it? Nice patination. You know what you can make out of that? A cookser. She's looking at me blank, with a blank face. A cookser is a traditional bowl. It's a bowl with a handle. That's what a cookser is. Yeah.
Oh, a ladle, one could say.
Yeah. There is something to a ladle. No doubt about that. So, yeah, I mean, but you want it with good patination and good rings, because you know you oil it up and it looks beautiful. So we're not ready for making cookers yet.
God.
Plus, I need a scooping knife, a knife that will scoop out, and I don't own one of them. So.
Listen, baby, look a bit fucked. Do you want me to take over?
Oh, what?
It's a bad joke.
Listen, I've just had fucking 2 pints, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
On the day of my hangover. By the way, anniversary day. 8th anniversary.
Give me 8 whole years.
We might cut that bit out, it's a bit soppy.
Or might not.
You want a sparkle? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, right, we've got our timbers for tonight. And by the way, this wood smells beautiful when it's burning. And we've got our fire for tonight. We didn't have our shawarma last night because we had some burgers yesterday, and to be honest with you, we wasn't feeling that hungry, so we went without. But tonight, yeah, we'll be having the shawarma tonight because the chicken won't last forever in the cool box, so we'll have them tonight over this beautiful bit of wood fire.
See?
There's not many women out there who puts the effort in like Brandy. I'll tell you that.
Oh.
It's true that. You know, you do your bit.
Well, I tried to take the heavy one and you wouldn't let me.
Of course, you went straight for the light one. YouTube.
Yeah, right.
She didn't, to be fair. She went for the heavy one, if I'm honest. But seeing as it's an anniversary, I'll put on my chivalry boots. They're brand new, barely been worn. So I've caught for it.
And you're filming, so who knows best?
So anyway, you don't want to be watching us walk all the way back to our base camp.
No.
Carrying 2 bits of wood.
No.
Listening to a middle-aged, out-of-breath bloke. So we'll see you in a bit.
How you
Okay.
too?
So what did we just do here?
Well, we just had a few pints at the church house inn, which is really lovely. We're going to come back.
It is indeed.
And what's even nice is it's opposite of this church, which I don't think that's the name. Is that the name of the church?
Of course it is.
St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful church, isn't it?
It's a beautiful church, and it's on a hill. I don't know if you can see over there just
Oh, okay.
what the hill's like.
Yeah, this is the highest point of the whole of Rattray, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything else, the whole village, and I mean to every last single house, is below this church.
Yeah.
So it's a real feature. Which makes sense because back in the day, the church was the focal point of life, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm going to do my research on this, but we did find a tombstone in here dating back to the 1500s, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was just a quick look. There could actually be ones older than that,
Some we can't.
but a lot of them were around about the 1700s as well, weren't they?
Yeah, quite a few of the 1700s.
Obviously up to present day, but so the church in 10 AD. Hang on, no, 1000 AD.
Yeah.
It dates back to. I had a nice little local Devonshire cider, 5 point odd. Whew. Brandy had a local lager.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice.
And
actually. Called the Tarka.
we'll be coming back later on, won't we?
Yeah, we will do. Yeah.
For a few more and check out the local produce. So anyway, that's about it for that. I'll just give you a last little shot of the church. Now I've got a feeling that the steeple is newer than the tower, because I think if memory serves, that steeples didn't really come into vogue until after the Saxon times, and I think that could be a Saxon church. I don't know. I'll find out, and I'll put it on the video.